Hey guys, good morning. I wanted to come on here really quick because for those of you that haven't heard, um, the YouTuber Chronically Jaquie has passed away, and kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that. Um, I have been watching her videos for quite some time now. She was one of the YouTubers that I actually watched for a little bit before I actually started my channel. Um, Basically, the video that she made talking about her shower chair when she first received it was the video that basically introduced me to her. And the reason I clicked on that video was more so because in the title of the video it said something about guilt with chronic illness. And that's the reason I clicked on it, because there are times in my life till this day where I am in pain, or I'll have an accident, or something will happen to where I will end up feeling like that, because either we have to leave an event early or I just can't go, period, because I'm in that much pain. Because there's been times where I've left events early because of me having accidents and not having a change of clothes or something like that. But that's what got me to click on her video, was the word guilt, because I've dealt with that. Anyways, she passed away on April, I think, 30th. And when I found out through a screenshot that was posted on one of the groups that I'm in on Facebook. And apparently it was a post that her husband Judd had wrote on their Patreon. And luckily, I mean, whoever posted the screenshot actually did, because had they not, I mean, I wouldn't have known because I wasn't a patron of hers. But they posted it and it kind of caught me off guard because, like I said, she passed away and I honestly wasn't expecting it. Because, I mean, I knew she wasn't okay. I knew she was in the hospital and I knew that she was having some pains. And honestly, I thought it was going to be one of her other hospital stays where she goes in, she gets better, and kind of just goes on with her life. Because her whole thing was, she had this phrase, keep moving forward, and that's basically what she did. And honestly, that's what I thought was gonna happen, was she was gonna get better and get out of the hospital and go on with her life, and it's not what happened. Um, the video that I had seen, the last video that I had seen before I found out that she passed away, was a video that she posted with her husband talking about how they had just signed papers for a house that they just had bought. And that's kind of why it like caught me off guard, because here they are, they're just bought a house, they are married, they had all these plans together, and then just out of nowhere she passed away. And the reason I say out of nowhere, although she was chronically ill, in her videos she seemed like she was in good spirits. She seemed happy. She seemed like she seemed okay. Like, she didn't, I mean, obviously she was in the hospital and I understand that, but she didn't show any signs of her passing away anytime soon. And honestly, that's what caught me off guard, is the fact that you couldn't tell. And honestly, it kind of struck a chord with me because I was talking to Ray about it, and I'm all like, I told him, like, they just signed paperwork for a house, they just did this and that, and they were really excited about the next step in their chapter or their life or whatever. And now she's gone, and Judd's having to basically pick up the pieces of his life and figure out what to do next and kind of figure out life without Jaquie. He's had a relationship with Jaquie since they were 14, I think they said. 14, 15, around there. And that's kind of why it kind of struck a chord with me, because it's the same with me and Ray. I've known him since I was 10, but we've been together since 14, 15, around there. And with Jaquie, she was just one of those YouTubers that, for me, it made it okay for me to say what it was that was on my mind, or for me to say that I'm in pain. Whereas before, I would not always say when I was in pain, due to having someone tell me, oh, well, when are you not in pain? Or someone making me feel bad for being in pain, or basically trying to say that I was doing it for attention or something along the lines of that. So I never would really say anything about being in pain or something bothering me or nothing. And she was just one of those YouTubers that kind of made it okay to do so. And she showed when she wasn't feeling good and was very open about that. But although she wasn't feeling good at times, like, she still managed to basically allow us to be part of her life. And like I said, the last video I saw, she had just signed paperwork for a house that they had just bought. And I think that's part of the reason why it affected me so much, is because she was one of those YouTubers that I just not so much related too much to, just due to the fact that I didn't share that much as far as her diagnosis went. But I did share the aspect of having pain and having not feel like having to go through the day with not feeling good, and having to still basically do life. She made it okay for me to be like, okay, I need to sit back really quick and just take care of me, instead of, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and if I don't, then I'm just being lazy or whatever it may be. Because that's how I used to pretty much live my life, is if I didn't do this, then I automatically thought I was just being lazy or something. When in reality, if I'm in pain, I'm in pain. And she made that a very clear, like, thing for me. Because she was like that. If she was in pain, she was in pain. And she took the time out to make sure she was okay. And her husband helped with that. And that's another aspect that I kind of shared with her, was the fact that, like I said, her and Judd had been a couple since they were 14, 15, and so have me and Ray. And it was kind of one of those relatable things that they were a young couple and trying to figure out life. And it's the same thing right now with me and Ray. We're trying to just figure everything out for ourselves right now, see what we want to do and stuff like that. And I just don't know, like, how to really feel right now with her not being here anymore. Because like I said, she was just a YouTuber, and I never met her. I didn't really know her. I never spoke to her, nothing. But for me, when someone passes away, I always tend to just put myself in another person's shoes. So, for example, like right now, Jackie just passed away. So I'm always like, I'm just thinking about like Judd and her family and what they are possibly going through, what they're feeling, and like what is Judd gonna do? I mean, how is he gonna feel, or how is he gonna handle walking into this home that they just bought and not have Jackie there? That's where my brain is at right now, because I can't imagine that happening to me. I don't want to have that happen, honestly, but the fact that it has happened to Judd, I just can't help but feel bad. I don't know what to really do because, like I said, I don't know them. So it's not one of those things where I can just pick up the phone and check on them, or, I can't really do much except just sit here and kind of process it. And it's just one of those things where I kind of wish I could do something, because, like I said, she was one of those YouTubers that kind of got me started with my YouTube channel. She was one of those YouTubers that, like I said, she made it okay for me not being okay at times. And it was just one of those things that I kind of needed at the time, and she was able to like kind of give me that. And I just can't really imagine like having to wake up, because I would usually wake up and check my YouTube to see if she had posted a video. And now it's just one of those things where I know she's not going to. And that's like, I don't know, just it is kind of sad, because like I'm so used to it now. Because at one point she did post videos every day, and I mean, recently she hasn't been posting every day. She's been posting as much as her health allows her to. And like I said, it was just one of those things that I just really wish did not happen, because she passed away due to complications of her feeding tube. And that's the part that also has me kind of upset, is because of the fact that she passed away due to a medical device that was implanted that was supposed to help her. And although it did, it ultimately caused her to lose her life as well. And that's the part that bothers me the most right now, is the fact that she lost her life due to a medical device that was supposed to save her life. So that's the part that's bugging me the most right now. Like I said, she was just one of those YouTubers that made it okay for me to not be okay. And I don't like the fact that she's obviously, I mean, she wasn't okay. She was in the hospital. But although, like I said, she did at one point post videos every day, she always managed to like be happy. She was always smiling, laughing, and unless she really was not feeling good, then she obviously wasn't. But I mean, other than that, she was always smiling, she was always laughing, she was always having fun. She would find something to make sure that she had fun that day. She would make sure that if she wasn't feeling good, she made sure that in some shape or form, she would take care of those around her. And like, it was always, if it was up to her, she would always make sure everybody else was taken care of before herself. And like I said, she did allow those times where she did just sit back and take care of herself. But she was just one of those people that cared, and I think that's what kind of got me stuck on her channel, was because you could tell that she just cared about her family and her husband and her friends. And although she was sick, she made sure that she had fun despite whatever was going on in her life. She made sure that she was having fun with her family and was present as much as possible. So having her not be here is kind of upsetting because of that, because I know that that's what she focused on a lot, was making sure that not only her needs and her health and everything was good, but that her friends and family also knew that they could depend on her for that, I guess, to take care of them if needed. I mean, I can't even remember how many times her best friend Janice was not feeling good and Jaquie would just call her or just show up at her house and spend a couple days with her, make sure she was okay, and vice versa. Like, they took care of each other like that. It's just hard to think about the fact that she's not here anymore. Because, like I said, she was just one of those YouTubers that I watched, and it's one of those things where, for me, like, you end up forgetting that people that you watch on TV or singers that you hear on the radio or YouTubers, for example, you forget that they're people. Like, you get so caught up in watching them, and then you end up just waiting for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and kind of forget that at the end of the day, they're people, they're human beings, they have life happen, and people get sick, and ultimately sometimes, like in Jaquie's case, people end up passing away. And everybody's just left to kind of process it and deal with it, and especially her close family and friends. Just kind of took me out from, like, left field. I was not expecting it at all. But yeah, anyways, just wanted to come on here and kind of talk about her and what she meant to me and how I discovered her. Like I said, I discovered her with that video of her shower chair because of that title. She put something about guilt with chronic illness, and then she was talking about her shower chair, and I also have a shower chair, like you guys know. So it's just one of those things that I kind of related to as far as the aspect of needing a shower chair. But yeah, anyways, just wanted to talk to you guys about that. And if you guys also watch their channel and her videos and whatnot, leave comments about what she meant to you, because like I said, she was one of those people that made it okay for me not to be okay. So anyways, leave comments if you guys want on what she meant to you and how she affected you and what you are currently feeling, given that she's not here anymore. If you guys need to talk, by all means reach out. But yeah, anyways, I'll talk to you guys next time. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.